Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, I'm like 3 minutes late. I had to deal with the boogers, the booger brats. Mrs. T, as you can hear them in the background. Not because I called them that. Hi, Lady May. No, it's my fault.
So cold.
Now, let me take my medicine real quick. Because that's what I wasn't able to do yet. Because of me having to take care of them. Turn that down, Miss Ma'am. Let some people get in here before I start talking what I want to talk about. Hello, everyone coming in. And yes, I'm taking my medicine. See, that's what that is. So I'm not questioning what I'm doing. So first thing I want to say is I went to the doctor yesterday. Everything looks good from surgery. Lord. Okay. But he said everything looked good. Um, he wants me to come back in 6 months and do a pap smear, which normally mine are every year. So that's fine though. I'll be okay with that. Um, I do have still like low grade cells. I think it was that the way he explained it. Um, it's not no more severe. So, and where he took stuff out, he got it all. But there is still a low grade of precancerous cells, but nothing to worry about right now. I don't know how that works. I wasn't asking questions. I was just happy that it was gone and that I was okay. Um, so I'm gonna have to probably look that up to know a little more about it, I guess, because I don't. So let me take these pills real quick. Oh well, shit. Maybe if I can open my drink. Dang it won't open. Oh, holy hell! Hang on. Why can't I open it? If I can open it, can you open another one and put this one back?
I think I can. Oh,
Exactly. he goes, I think I can open it. And then walk to the kitchen. That was cute. Ruby Doo, what are you doing? Okay, slow down. I'm not gonna be able to open that now for a minute because you were running. Thanks, Meanie. See, why was that one so easy to open it? Oh shit. Okay, I gotta do it slow. running with it.
Hey,
I don't want to go take my medicine.
get then. Like, look, look, chicken dog.
What color are they? Don't
Uh,
cut. Just look.
white, purple, pink.
Good job. They make sure. Seth makes sure. Normally he's the only one here. The other two
Like,
are.
can I see white people?
The other
White,
two.
purple, pink.
Hi, crazy
Like
chicken
that.
lady. I'm doing okay for the most part.
Say,
Got some things I want to
and then
discuss.
get the lid.
So, hang on a second. But yeah, I do have some things I want to discuss. That's pretty interesting. That I've held my tongue on for a couple days. But yes, I am doing okay. I'm just extremely exhausted. Oh, it has been crazy on the streets. Trust me. I know. I've been watching. I think it's kind of funny. But we'll keep that between us. Oh man, almost didn't swallow that right. Ow, that hurt. I hate taking these medicines.
Mom, you chopped lemon out.
No, I didn't. Crazy.
You actually did. The mind swallowed it.
No, you didn't. You're crazy. This kid.
Why did that? But
Thank you. I don't blame you. It's terrible. Who else is in here? I see there's 7 people. Don't be shy. Let's say hi. That rhymed. Now there's 9 people. I can't believe I just rhymed. Mrs. T, Chris, are you in here? I see Miss T. I don't know if she's still in here though. Right? They're in the bushes. People's in the bushes. There's 9 people in here. And only you and Mrs. T has commented. I would like to know who I'm talking to. Oh, Aaron's mom. I feel her though. She gave me a pair of like what are they called, moccasin things? I think shoes. Like they're kind of like look like those Indian shoes. I think that's what they're called, moccasins, right? They're really fluffy. I'm only making deviled eggs this year and green bean casserole. My dad, we have to be at his house tomorrow at noon, so I'm not cooking it this year. I wish. I wish I was. I tried to convince him to let me, but y'all know how my dad is. My dad's a grumpy old man. Legitly, a grumpy old man. I went to his house yesterday to get some Christmas stuff out because I need my wrapping paper and stuff. And I asked him if he would come to the shed and help me get it out. And he was like, no. I was like, oh, okay. I'll get it. Thankfully, it was like all right up at front. So
Yeah, she's like.
I know she's awake. You can get a water from under the bed.
Can I try the juice?
I know he was mean. I was like, damn. Thankfully, I don't use like no big tree or nothing.
Mom, can I turn my water into juice?
Don't take that in the room. Go in there and open it, please. Ruby, go check and see if you left the fridge open.
My phone.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, Bentley, you'd think he's a teenager already. He hates helping me. Say sorry.
Sorry.
You have to make sure things are shut before you take off with your tablet and stuff, girl. Nope, it's just gonna be Brat. It's just gonna be Bentley, Ruby, Seth, me, and Aaron. We don't have a lot of people that my dad is from out of, can that be considered out of state? No. My dad's from Illinois and we live in Indiana. So we live like, depending on which family member you go to, we live like almost 3 hours away from them. So I had Bentley go to the grocery store with me 2 days ago to just grab some pull-ups and then go to Taco Bell to get our dinner. And he looks at me and goes, I don't like walking. I was like, are you serious? We didn't even walk that much. And then last night, me and Ruby Dooby went and picked out their candy for Christmas. But the boys don't get to know what it is. And she conned me out of a dress. Hey, Ruby, didn't you con me out of a dress last night? Yeah. She goes,
You have enough money?
yeah, I bought it. You knew I bought it. We showed your dad it.
But he doesn't like it.
He does like it. It's just not his favorite color. Look, see that painting right there that I made him? On the painting. Painting. Look over the green thing. Girl, that thing back there. See it? Yeah, that thing that has like the controller on it and stuff. I made that for him. That's his favorite color.
That's what
Kids are mean. Kids are mean. Well, Bentley, when he lived with his dad didn't like force him to get up and do things. He literally just let him play on the games, and that was it. Sadly, so ah, he gets mad at me because I make him do things. So he does like to help, like do dishes every once in a while and stuff like that. He's just a typical kid nowadays. just took that nasty ass inhaler and you take it away from me. Ew. Mean kid.
I did not need that.
I know I wasn't done with my medicine.
Some medicine? I hate your medicine.
You think I like taking it? I have to have a drink when I take this. Oh my god. And he took it away from me. He moved the drink over that way when I took this. Oh, that was so gross. I can't have no more. I wanted one more. But at what, 23, I think it was. I don't know. It's so gross. And he knows I need a drink with it too. So he's mean. Oh, he sees me every morning. Take this and take a drink right after. So he knows. He was just being mean to me this morning. But when I was like 23, I had my tubes tied because all the birth controls kept making me like gain weight and stuff. That's why I'm big now. I gained weight from all that, and it's been a struggle to lose the weight. Actually, I'm being tested for my thyroid and all kinds of shit right now to see what's wrong. Because I'm also absorbing the medicine too easily, they said. So they have to test something to see if they can figure out why I'm absorbing the medicine. So, I don't know. But, yes, I wanted one more kid. And then there was always a possibility I could have my tubes undone. But with this last surgery, it's not, I mean, there is a possibility, you know, I could have a kid. It'd be rare. But I wouldn't want to risk it and like hurt myself, my feelings along the way. So it's okay. I hope they figure it out too, because the way she was talking to me about it, you know, and explaining it all to me, it kind of makes sense because 2 nights before the surgery, I was gave a clonopin for each night, and obviously the lowest dose. Well, it should have knocked me out. It should have put me to sleep. And because my body absorbs medicine so quickly, it didn't knock me out. So it just mellowed me out, which that was nice too, to be mellowed out for once. But it's not like they can give me that on a daily basis. That's how I know someone's lying. They won't give it to you on a daily basis no more. So, yeah. Yeah, that medicine should have knocked me out and it didn't. Well, get a snack, not a fruit roll up. Huh? No. That's not. No. That's candy. That's not. Okay, then. You're gonna wait until lunch then. Sorry. But yeah, they've tried everything. But I do know someone, you know, that's lying about taking certain medicines when they oh, it is. I've been sick since I was 19. So Miss Ruby missed me by tea. So from that point on, it just kind of escalated. Dude, this is smushed. You're gonna have to take it to the table. It's smushed bad.
Yeah.
Take it to the table.
We got
But I know someone on this YouTube street that are trying to say their doctors are giving them narcotics right now. In the state of Indiana, they try to avoid giving you other than like pain pills, and even then they still try and avoid it. They don't give you not like non-narcotics, and those are worse than the narcotics. I feel like, cause I've been on some of them, and oh my god, it was one that a capsule that like releases it every so often the medicine into you after you take it. So randomly, I get dizzy as hell because of this pain medicine. That's why I refuse taking pain medicine because the non-narcotics was worse than the narcotics. Like the coming down off the narcotics is what's worse for me, and then the non-narcotic, Jesus, those are crazy because the ones that are capsulized and are to release stuff here and there. You wouldn't have ones that have been driving when that happened. Holy Lord. Now, see, I can't say to pain medicine, I don't have like that tolerance for. Um, like I just don't like pain medicine. The only reason that I'm eligible to get pain medicine if I wanted to is because of my scoliosis. But I'd rather just deal with the pain than deal with all that. Ruby, turn that down. But yes, I do know someone on these streets running around saying they're on narcotic drugs. Um, when the thing that helped me, I can't even have because they won't give it to you like that. It's for they use them for surgeries and shit like that now. They don't use it for just use all the time. And obviously, ones that's been on it for years, that don't have a drug abuse problem, yes, they're still on it still. Because I've met a lot of people that gets them, and the only reason they still get them is because they've been on them for so long. But if they have like a drug problem, then that's a different story. They don't continue to give it to them. I've noticed. I don't know. I ain't saying the name because I ain't. I don't want to say the name, but I don't know why they lie. I don't know why they gotta lie. Just be honest. But now, I do want to say some things about purple. Not like mean, but I guess it could be mean. I'm not meaning it to be mean. Purple, for one, is the one that brought everything to YouTube with me here recently when I was trying to stay offline and talk to her about it. Yes, I felt betrayed because she chose to deal with the drama with KK first instead of helping me. And then that shit show the other day on the channel with me and her and everyone in the comments. I'm hurt. I'm hurt from all that. Because yet then again, she says she won't choose people. She made the choice between me and Tony that day. So she don't choose between people though, but yet she did that day. And it was a simple thing that she could have dealt with offline. And if we needed to come online, we could have. And then here recently, the last couple days, everything else that's happening, that does hurt. Because you want to sit there and act like I'm not like trying to be mean to her. Yeah, and if you don't want to be here for this, you don't have to be. I don't want to be mean to her. I'm not trying to be mean to her. And I tried talking to her about it offline. That's why I was texting her. But when she acted like my feelings wasn't valid and everyone else did, yeah, that hurt. I told her I left Discord. I told her I left, I was leaving the channel because of this. Exactly. And that day, that's all I was trying to do was talk about it. I mean, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, I got upset. I had a whether it's starting on Purple's channel, okay? Whether anyone, so people need to really go sit and watch that live that day when Jill came up. Jill never mentioned my name. Tony was purposely saying my name. And doing so, yes, when Tony said something and Jill responded, it sounded like that's what she was saying yes to. And that's not what was happening. Yes, it's things that I did tell. We all know that. But I still feel like I should have been defended. I wasn't trying to take that to Purple's channel. Not yesterday, but the day before that. We could have went to my channel and talked that out. But once I texted her yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before, I guess it would have been, she announced it on here. Yes, I was texting her during her live. I texted her once that day. And when I texted her was that I felt hurt because she chooses to do the drama with KK. She says she don't have time, but she had time to do the drama. And that's what hurt because it's like she wasn't defending me. And then she would say, oh, don't bring it to my channel. In my point of view of it, I was brought back like 2 days before I knew Tony was brought back. So yes, I feel like I was used as bait to give, I don't know. I don't exactly know what to give, but I do feel like I was being used because I didn't ask to come back. I didn't ask to be, added into the Discord. I just woke up one day and I had an invite. And I was really hesitant at first to accept it. And then, you know, everyone was being nice and everything again. So I accepted it for that reason. And then I keep getting told that, I let her take blame for everything that I've done. No, I didn't. I went up there. Even when we were fighting, I went up there and I announced, hey, no, that was me. Or hey, no, that was me. Every time. I didn't let them use what I did against Purple. Her saying I texted her like 17 times, she's right, I did. From the day it happened on, yeah, I have texted her about it. I have tried talking to her about it. I asked for her. I even went and found everything myself on the timestamps and told her, where to find it. That way she didn't have to go look. I mean, I actually done everything to, where she didn't have to take the time out to go look. She just had to look where I told her to and listen for like 10, 15 minutes on each. And she didn't. She chose to go live about it. She chose to announce it on her live that day. But yes, and I feel like she did choose that day between me and Tony. Even though she says she don't choose between people. I'm sorry, I don't even know when or why or how Tony came back in this situation. And, I went live on my channel. I done an apology video for Purple and Ink and everyone else to try and get it, off of her and to try and not have things be weird in the channel. But every time Tony was either in the channel or on panel, she would always say something under her breath about me. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything until that day with Jill. And she tried to convince people I was talking shit in the chat when I wasn't. When all that started, I was saying hi to people. And then I don't know where Jill came in, or someone came in, patty cakes or whatever, came in talking about the shit with Jill. And I wasn't saying anything. I just said, oh God, or wow, to things that were being said. And then, yeah, when Tony started using my name, yeah. And then when she continued to say, there's someone in chat that talks to Chris and Jill, guess what? I'm the only one in that group that talks to people on the other side like that. So, yes, I said, who, me? I mean, who else would she have been referring to? We all know I talk to people not in our group. I mean, it's been a known thing for a long time. And yeah, I feel like people is talking to Tony behind my back. Whether they want to, they can say I'm tripping, they can say I'm paranoid. I'm not. And I know I'm not. Every time I get a weird feeling about things, I'm normally right. Just like with the Dan thing, just like with the DJ thing. The DJ thing I let go because I thought, I was paranoid with him. But then I was proven wrong. I definitely was not paranoid. Like, that's the whole thing. People can say I'm tripping. I had a valid reason to be upset and asked her if she was going to defend me. And then when I went into Tony's and actually watched her live on how she was talking about me with Purple and everyone in there, and not one person saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't talk about her because she's not been talking about you. Nothing along those lines. Something could have been said by someone, but no one did. And that's where I'm upset. Because now all this stuff is happening with everyone else on Purples. I'm not going to say names because that's none of my business. But everything else happening, and her saying she's not going to choose or this and that, and that she wouldn't choose people, and that she's been trying to figure it out. Why couldn't I have that? Why couldn't I have that type of friend out of her if I was her friend? And I was talking to her privately. I was trying to deal with it offline privately with her. That way, people didn't get clout. People didn't get reasons to talk. And yes, this is giving them reasons to talk. I really don't care at this point because I am hurt by hearing her say these things. Oh, I'm not gonna choose between people. You did though. You chose between me and Tony. When I had been nothing but respectful in your channel, I had not been talking about her going other places. I mean, and yes, I feel like everything's on me now. Whether they see that or not. You made up with Purple. Or Tony. Don't know why, don't know how. But out of nowhere, Tony's back. After everything she said about you guys. After showing up at my house. And you brought her back. After what has been said about people's kids. That was proven to be them. I mean, really? And yeah, I do think it's kind of karma. Bentley, turn that down. Bentley, shut your door if you're going to have that. Sorry. He wants to open his door. And no, I'm not trying to sit here and cuss. I'm not trying to sit here and exactly badmouth anyone. Like, I wasn't blaming Yaya the other day either. I want everyone to know that. I was not blaming her. I was trying to make a point of, hey, what makes me feel like they're talking about me offline? Because Tony started texting her well on that live that day about me. Yes, it wasn't maybe. I wish. I was literally texting Purple offline, like begging her to, fix it offline. I wasn't saying bring it online. And then that last text, I guess, made her mad because I did say in it, you know, I don't know exactly. I can't even look because I don't have this phone connected to the laptop. But I did say, don't know what he just said, but okay. But I did try and leave it offline. I really did. And everyone wants to say, talk to Tony. When I found out I had the precancer cells, I tried to talk to my uncle. I tried to talk to my aunt. I got text, told off, and that she didn't care. So she didn't care if my kids lost their mom, if it would have been worse. She didn't care if I got something that could hurt me, like bad. So yes, I am hurt by Purple, by all this, because of everything that has happened, everything Tony has said, everything that has been done by not just me, people convincing me to do things, convincing me to say things, like the phone call with Jill. I was convinced to let them record it. So I mean, Purple what? See? Because I'm talking about my feelings, how I feel. I'm gonna see what she has to say. Since it's, what the fuck, are you kidding me? Am I not allowed to talk about my feelings like you are? About, I guess, your real friends? Because clearly I was not a real friend. Purple, do you not see the last 2 days how much effort you've put into with Yaya, with Jenna, with everyone else? I don't know who else. But do you not see how much effort you put in for them? That, like, are you not seeing that? Hi, shit show. I mean, I'm not trying to fight. I'm talking about my feelings. And I'm talking about how I feel, yes. You literally chose to say I texted you on your live that day when you could have texted me, hey, we'll deal with this afterwards or anything. I tried for 3 days. I tried whatever it takes. I literally tried. And then she wants to say, yes, when I finally get upset, upset. The last text I sent, she wants to say it, oh, whatever she said. I don't even know what she said. You texted me back. I'm pretty sure it says come on to get on the live. And every time you would text me back, it was I'm busy. And I understand your husband. I get all that, okay? I get your husband comes first, okay? I do. Your kids and your husband come first. That's how it should be. But that's what you kept saying. You kept saying I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. I even went and took the time to clip everything indoor instead of clipping it, telling you right where to go on the videos. So I wasn't told. I edited the shit. I took the time to let you know where to go look. But then every day, instead of, getting a hold of me or trying to do a three-way, anything with Tony to try and settle that, you kept going at KK. And I get KK deserves to be going at. Okay, I get that. But you literally chose to announce on that live that I kept texting you. You brought that online. I didn't do anything that day. It happened because I was trying to have respect for you. Because I didn't want that to be on your channel. So I did try. I just said that, Purple. I get that. I get that, okay? I just said that. I understand that. Your husband comes first and your kids do, no matter what. Okay? Just like with me. Aaron's gonna come first and my kids are gonna come first before anything. But when you was not taking care of your husband, instead of going at KK, you could have taken time to talk to me. And you didn't. You didn't take time to actually go listen to everything over again. You took the time to go watch KK's stuff, to listen to KK's stuff, but you didn't take time to talk to me. That's the whole point of it. Yes, your husband comes first, Purple. Yes, 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 yes. He comes first. He just had surgery. But every time you were free, every time you weren't taking care of him, you were going at KK. Can you not really not see where I'm coming from right now? Can you not see where I'm hurt? And I told you that day, I didn't want to come up. I didn't want to do that on live because I hadn't been trying to. I would have came up. I would have went off. I would have lost my shit, Purple. And I'm being honest. I would have snapped. Okay? That's the thing. I'm not even a full month post-op from my appointment or from my surgery. I've barely been on YouTube. You want to say you don't want it on your channel, but then you let Tony on your channel. That's what's going to keep bringing all the drama. That's what's going to keep bringing everything. Where everyone's talking about you, like about this shit with Tony. It's just going to keep up. Because the shit we did do, we, not me, not just me, not just you, we, all of us, did was wrong. Exactly. That's my whole point. Yes. But I was not going to come up on your live that day. I was trying to deal with it offline because it continued onto her live. It continued. And all of you was in there. Literally, you all was in her live as she was talking hellish shit about me. People want to say I didn't defend you when we weren't talking or whatever. Purple, I've been told to stop defending you when we were fighting that last time. And I continued to defend you. I continued to say, you are my friend. Even though I was kicked out of Discord, even though everything else. You know how many people kept telling me that that wasn't a friend? Okay, I get that. But it's the fact you all was in her live. That's what's hurt me. That's what really hurt me. You guys was in her live as she was blaming me for everything. And you can say she didn't. I listened and I listened and I listened and I listened more than once. The last time, not this time, the last time I was kicked. Yes, you kicked me out of your Discord. Because everyone told you to. Because I was a mole. And yes, what I did and post stuff from Discord was wrong of me. But it was about me. It wasn't about no one else. So I said that, yes. But I was posting screenshots of me getting came at for no reason. That this is the whole thing. I've been came at. I'm at whatever the word is. The last 2 times now. And I done nothing wrong. I was defending Yaya in those posts, in those screenshots. To find out it was a setup. Which was gross to do. Someone talking that way, and people talking that way about someone, and then it be a setup, and then coming at me because I tried to defend someone, being taken things out of context that I was saying when it wasn't even towards what was being talked about, when it was easy to go back up and look in the side chat on voice. I miss Steve. I mean, really, I've tried to stay offline with this in the last 2 days. At that moment, yeah, I didn't care no more. Listen, Matt, we have not talked offline. That's the whole fucking thing. That's why I'm on here. I begged her to talk to me for days, for 2, 3 days straight, to talk to me. And she is the one that said something on the last text when I texted her about it on her live. So, fuck off. Is okay. I agree with that. I want you to treat everyone with the same respect you're treating Jenna and Yaya and whoever else. I didn't listen all the way. Who else you were saying? I quit listening. The last live I was listening to, I quit listening because your one from this morning, because it hurt. Sitting there listening to that, you defending them, but yet they brought it online first. I have to agree with you. I don't. I expected you to talk to me offline, Purple. And every time I would text you, it was, I'm busy. I'm busy. And like I said, I get your husband was sick. You needed to take care of him. Okay, I get that. But every time you would say that, a few hours later, you would go live and it'd be about KK instead of trying to get a hold of me and talk to me about it. Purple, no, you didn't. You literally kept saying, I'm busy. I'll get to it. I'll look at it. Not once did I get a message saying, the only thing you said was, yes, Tony did mention you instead of Jill. But it's the fact. My point is, it's not even from your live that I'm mad about. It's the fact y'all was in Tony's live as she was bashing me. Stay on script. Hey, Matt, does it look like I have any paper near me? Nope. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's how I feel it is. That's how I see it. Because she's going hardcore for everyone else. But me, it wasn't. When I was brought back to the Discord, I was re-invited. I was terrified to even go in it. I exited out of it like 2 days ago when the shit happened with Tony on your live because I felt like no one cared because of what was being said to me in chat. Because instead of defending me, everyone was coming at me, telling me I was saying stuff to Tony before she said my name. When I didn't. When my name got brought up, that's when I started saying shit. And I didn't even say anything stupid. I just said, what the fuck, or wow. Just because someone brings something up that has been said in the past, yes, by me, I mean, like, really, I wouldn't sit there. I wasn't bringing shit up every time Tony would say shit about me on your live. I didn't say anything until that day. It's not your video I'm mad about, Purple. It's not even your video at all. It's the fact Tony took it from your video went to her channel and started going off on me 3 minutes in about her thing. And two 2 minutes out of like what, 15 probably was about Jill, and the rest of it was about me. When I've not talked about her in months, out of respect for you. I mean, are you serious? Can you not understand that? Like, you guys was in her channel as she was doing this. Like, that's what I'm trying to get you to realize. You guys was in there. Everyone was in there. And I'm sorry. You want to say since Karen or whatever was back? No, shit has been going downhill since Tony has been back. And that's my opinion on that. Thank you, Crazy Chicken Lady. Clearly not, because it's a big deal. I'm talking about my feelings. I know, right? And we'll make it good. I mean, am I gonna get bashed for having feelings? Is that what's gonna happen? And I've watched the last 2 days, watched some of Jenna's live when she opened up about the shit. I didn't think, you would go live about it, because I thought that, okay, okay. I am paranoid at this point. Yes, I will say I'm paranoid now, because, yeah, it hurts. I mean, it really does hurt. When, for one, and I don't give a fuck about no wrench. For one, though, in order to have Tony not come at me, I was supposed to get a wrench, which I don't even give a fuck about no wrench. I don't care to have one. I don't even know how to use it half the time, and half the time I fuck up and time out someone I'm not supposed to. So I don't like wrenches anyways. But Tony literally is allowed to do what the fuck ever she wants. And I don't want to deal with this shit right now. It's holidays. Literally Thanksgiving's tomorrow. But after sitting watching 2 lives of her hardcore defending Jenna and all them, yeah, it does hurt, because she says she don't choose. I feel like you chose that day. I really do. That day, I feel like you chose between me and Tony. I wasn't trying to go live about it, Purple. But yeah, after watching the 2 videos about everything with Jenna and Yaya and everyone, it hurt. Because you're going hardcore for them. But someone that's been there for how long? And Tony's been the one out of the group for how long? Hi, Agent Tooth Fairy. You chose by saying that. How do I explain this? By basically saying you said I was tripping, okay? You said I was overreacting. And I wasn't trying to overreact. I wasn't trying to be paranoid. But what do you expect when the person that showed up to my house that has said things about your kids, my kids, everyone else's kids, what do you expect when Like, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying not to. I didn't even go into the Discord no more because I didn't want to get told of something that would, like, if something got put out that was huge. I didn't want that blame. I mean, yeah, I do feel like you take Tylenol. Oh, I don't know how that. I wouldn't take no Tylenol. I'd take something else. Holy shit. It's not just you that was there. That's my whole point. It was not just you there, Purple. It was everyone. And yes, that post I made yesterday was about you. I ain't gonna lie. Because the way you were saying, I ain't gonna choose people. You chose people. It wouldn't be being taken out on you, Purple, if you would have listened. If you would have understand what I was trying to say. And then now everything is being blamed on me. That happened. Whether you want to sit and see that or not. Like, literally everything Tony is blaming on me. It's all off you guys now, and it's all on me. Bye, crazy chicken lady. I'm sorry. I mean, all these comments that are coming in saying these things, that's how I feel, Purple. I mean, really. You chose Tony over me. Everything. If you actually sit and listen to that whole live of hers for like the 15 minutes, like I said, she only talked about Jill 2 minutes out of the whole 15 some minutes. Yeah, probably wasn't 15 minutes. I think it was like 10. But she still, Jill, yes, brought the stuff up. Jill never said my name though. Tony had no reason to go to her channel and come at me when I was not coming at her. Just because someone brought something up makes it, you know, it don't make it my fault at that moment because someone else brings it up. Purple, when you announced it on the live that day that I texted you when I was upset, yeah, I feel like you chose. I'm sorry, I do feel like you chose. I'm not saying do anything about Tony. It's the fact I'm not understanding why out of nowhere you're friends with her again. Yeah, go wake him. And the fact of now everything is on me. Literally everything is on me now. I mean, Seth, quit it. Let Nate wake up before you start doing that. I mean, like, other channels are talking about the shit with Tony being back around. I mean, I don't even understand why she's back around. Seriously, we're gonna show messages now? Please don't show my new phone number. I have a completely new number. Please don't do that. I mean, you're acting like I'm... Happy. Thanksgiving's tomorrow, isn't it? If it's not, then I sure as hell missed it. I get that. Be friends with Tony. But I mean, you want the drama to stop, Purple. It just made it worse. In my opinion, that's when everyone started coming at you again. Is when you brought her back. Hell, I was fucking shocked. I mean, literally, before Jill ever even came up, I was hearing, oh, there's someone in chat that talks to Jill and Chris. It's nothing new that I talk to Chris. And if I talk to Jill, it don't matter. And yes, you said that, Purple. You said it don't matter who I talk to. But it's the point every time something happens, Tony says something. I'm the only one in the group that talks to people on the other side. Okay? Clearly. So yes, I know who she was talking about. So yes, I did say. So yes, I did say, who, me? After she continued to say it over and over and over and over again. And, I mean, try again. My kids woke me up hugging me. My kids constantly hug me. But, like, that's the whole thing. Tony being back only makes things worse. I mean, I've talked to Karen off and on. I don't, like, but, yeah, that shocked me. Yeah, y'all talking to Karen. I mean, that shocked me. That threw me off. But, I mean, everything with Tony, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No one's gonna stop talking about it because, yes, what we did was wrong. What she did was wrong. She done worse than what the fuck I did. I don't know who's been talking to Karen. I thought Karen wasn't around. That's what she kept telling me. Like, she told me she's not been around. I didn't know she was talking to people. That I don't know who she talked to. I don't want to know who she talked to. I talked to her, you know, off and on. But I don't know why she'd go and talk to others when they take shit and twist it. Uh, I don't know what's happening no more. All I know is the whole Tony shit is wrong. It's not 'cause you let her back in. It's because no one defended me on her channel that day. I don't think she was talking to her all along, though. Yeah, she didn't admit to it. He's not in here to defend herself, so please let's not, like... Oh! Oh! That's what that's been about. Because I'm hurt. You didn't defend me. I ain't gonna say the others' names because they're gonna come at me. And I don't want to deal with that. You're the only one that I could talk to, I thought. Holy shit, I don't want to know who called. I don't want to know about all that. What's on?
Also,
That's your brother's. You better pick it up. I've not said nothing about Tony being back. I've had respect for you out of that purple. But I'm sorry, when she starts, coming at me and then no one defends me, yeah. Look, I went in, Chris, what channel did I go into? And people was talking about purple that one time when I was kicked this last time. Okay. Who was it's channel that I went into? And they told me to stop defending purple that one time, Chris. I can't remember. But I've been told to not defend purple no matter what. When you kicked me out of Discord that last time, I defended you. And everyone was telling me not to. It may have been 6 ups. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Matthew, be nice. Be a good boy. You will go in timeout. Chris has that ability. I mean, that's like the whole point of this. Like, I mean, like I was okay with Tony being back. I wasn't talking about her. I wasn't doing anything. I was being respectful. Yeah, if I talk about her offline, that's my business, not yours. But I was being respectful, and I was not being respected back. And in my opinion, Tony was not being respectful to you. Every time saying something slick under her breath, or someone, saying that, not like using names, but saying, I'm the only one. I mean, Tony brings my kids up all the time. She hasn't on your panel, but she does bring them up every once in a while. Okay? Like, no matter what, Tony still talks about me. But no matter what, I didn't talk about her because I had respect for you. Because I didn't want to even have that on the outside because it still would have caused a drama. And the other day, because I have feelings, I was shut down. I mean, I had ink telling me, you don't defend purple, you don't defend purple, you don't defend purple. Where? Because even fighting with y'all, I came up on panel when someone said something you did and it was something I did. I came up on that panel and said, no, I did that. And yes, I'm sorry, I feel this way. But I am a human. And Ink kept coming at me the other day, saying shit, demanding me to respond to her. When she is the main one, that asked of me to make that an apology live to Tony, to get shit off of you, to get stuff off your back. But I've not tried to get stuff off your back that I did. I mean, so much shit is now being put on me. She was demanding me the other day to respond to her. Like, you're not my mom. You're not my dad. You're not my boyfriend. I ain't gotta respond to you. And then what I would, it was make it worse. Because she act like I didn't admit to what I've done. I've admitted to everything that I've done. Legitimately everything that I've done. So yes, I am hurt. I am upset. Oh, I ain't. Uh. That comment don't need to be there. Um. Um. Hang on. I don't normally let people up on my panel, companies. Can I ask to why before I let you? Am I allowed to ask that? I'll let you. I just want to know why. I just because we all know I normally don't have people on my panel, so that's the only reason I'm asking, just to know why. I trust you. It's just okay. I just want to make sure. I don't know, Chris. I think I did that right. Oh, I did it. Yeah. Yeah, she right there. What did I say? Isn't that her? And I don't know everyone's real name, so I don't. I didn't know that was your name. See, yesterday I don't even pay attention to everyone's real names. Are you good, child? Oh, hang on. Okay, you're good.
Hey, sorry,
Oh, dude,
I'm on lunch break, so I'm just trying to understand what's going on.
you're fine.
Um, I know there's people in here that we all don't get along with. I'm right here, Chris. It's Carolyn. I'm company. I think you know that, but that's fine. Um, I know what happened, Peaches, the other day. I haven't been in Tony's. I know you're hurt. I thought Purple tried to clear that up, and I'm sorry you feel that you weren't supported. But I don't want to get involved with family, and I think as all of us as a group, even everyone that don't agree with each other, would agree that we've got to stop getting involved when it comes to family, because it's just going to hurt more. And Peaches, you're right. You know, Ink said maybe do a live and apologize, and you did that. But Peaches, there's nothing we can do except Purple did try to correct what was said, and I don't know how more we can support you. It's between you and Tony, Peaches, and I know you're hurt, and I know Tony's hurt. So there's really I don't know what you want us to do, Peaches. I don't, I think a lot of people are hurting this week. A lot has gone on, and people, are on different sides. But at some point, she did not demand dictum. I was there when it happened. I even went into Peaches when she did the apology. She did not demand her to go in there. Please don't start spreading lies. That's not true. Peaches, I don't think she demanded. I think she suggested. Peaches is not getting blamed for everything. Purple had done 2 lives and talked about it afterwards when Peaches went up. Peaches went up and Purple tried to clarify then what happened. And then she said it again yesterday.
I'm sorry. I do feel like everything is being blamed on me, not by Purple, not by anyone, but Tony now being friends again with Purple and everyone. She is directing it towards me. She is, and whether you guys see that or not, I see it because I'm 25 years old. I've been around her how long? So, I mean, I know how she acts, and I know when she's saying things, what she means. And yeah, I feel like I am being the one blamed now for everything because she's friends with everyone else now.
Okay, I understand. And Dictum, I don't think she did demand. I believe she suggested. Okay, that's my opinion. You can have yours. I'm not going to fight about it. I don't think Ink would demand for Peaches to go. She might say, you should set it straight and do a live. If you think that's demanding, then that's your opinion. I'm not going to fight with you about it. But the whole thing is, we all played a part in this. Either side. All of us played a part with Tony. I'm guilty. Purple's guilty. There's other people that are guilty that all played a part in this. Period. Right? I was
Yeah.
in the lives when Purple was talking about Tony. Other people were in Tony's lives when they were talking about Purple. We
Well,
all
that's my
played a
whole
part.
point.
Yes,
Because
we all played a part in this. And I think Purple's tried to correct what Tony was saying twice. And I understand you're hurt, but I also understand Tony's hurt. I'm sure there's people in the chat that have been hurt.
I do feel like Ink was demanding about that.
And you're entitled to your feelings, just like everyone else is, right? Everyone's entitled to feelings. But we got to stop the finger pointing because we all played a part. Every single one of us played a part in that.
That's my whole point.
Well, here,
Now,
I'm admitting it, okay? I'm admitting it, Peaches. Every single one of us played a part in it. Period.
and I appreciate you admitting it, but I feel like now that Tony is back around, Tony is the one. I'm not saying no one else. I'm saying Tony is the one putting everything on me. That was my whole point. Like, Tony
Right.
is the one doing it.
But you know what? At the end of the day, we're all responsible for ourselves. Right?
Yeah.
So you can be hurt. Tony can be hurt. I can be.
Oh, you went
I
quiet.
said that maybe it was your opinion. I don't think it's facts, but that's your opinion and that's my opinion. I'm not going to fight with you about it. But I think there's a lot of drama going on that maybe we just need to sit back and stop. Peaches, I'm really sorry that you're hurting. And I'm sorry that Tony's hurting. I don't want to be involved with the family. I think mending fences is a good thing. And I think that's something that we should all look forward to, Peaches. And that's something that you can and Tony can work on. If Tony doesn't want to, that's not on you. You've tried. And that might not be on Tony too, because of her feelings. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get that. I've tried to make up with Tony. When I found out I had precancerous cells, I went to Tony because I didn't know my grandma's history. And you want to know what I was told? She didn't care. So she didn't care if it would have been worse. And it could have been something that taken me away from my kids. So no, there ain't no making or mending with Tony for me. I haven't said nothing about Tony in weeks out of respect for Purple and everyone.
I know you haven't.
And all I ask for, I'm not saying you because I know you don't go in there. It's the fact there was so many people in there as she was saying that stuff. And no, I'm not saying get in the middle of it. I'm not saying, tell her off. It was the fact they could have said, hey, maybe not do that, or hey, she's not talked about you, so why talk about her? Just because someone else brought something up that happened months ago, that yes, I told them, she should not have came at me for that when I've not been coming at her.
Understandable, but hurt people is my saying. And dictum, I'm not gaslighting Peaches. Maybe I did say, you're right, I did say that Ink did not demand. You're right, I did. Because I don't think she did. But that's my opinion, but I'm not gaslighting Peaches. I've talked to Peaches before. I
But I mean,
actually outed Peaches, let her know when people were talking about her. So,
yeah.
I'm not gaslighting anyone.
But it's the fact, like, I feel like someone could have said at least something. Not like to start a big fight, but to have defended me in a way of, you know, showing me that people cared, But no one did.
What are you talking about, dictum? Apparently not. If you don't know how she feels, I do know how Peaches feels. I also can understand where Tony's feelings come from.
Yeah, I'm not saying I wasn't wrong for what I did. I was wrong for what I did.
But
But
every
also,
single one of us have done something wrong, Peaches. And I understand you got called out. I understand that. People have made comments about me too. But at some point, you know what? Let's just I don't know how to make it stop. It's not gonna stop, so we just ignore.
I have been ignoring up until that day because I was tired of hearing it.
Oh my god. Dictum, I'm not white knighting for purple. I'm
Companies up there.
purple. I'm up here. I'm saying purple has corrected it twice now. She did on the day when Peaches was up there, and then she did it again yesterday. If you call that white knighting, then I'm sorry you feel that way, dictum. But that's my opinion.
But I don't know what else to say. I've said how I felt, and
And you did. You did say how you felt. We can't take anyone's pain away.
Tiny Dancer, Tony brought me to YouTube about 2 years ago almost. And then no one brought anyone into it. I had said something on Tony's. She took it wrong. Purple let me go to her channel and fix it for a good week. Everything was okay. And then all of a sudden stuff was happening with Purple and Tony and me. Like Purple and Tony was friends, and I was kicked because I was taken out of context on what I was saying. And then obviously Tony had been around longer. They chose Tony. And then when people finally started seeing I wasn't lying or I wasn't trying to start shit, that's when they started being on my side, and then it just kind of escalated. And then Tony showed up at my house, and Tony done all kinds of shit. And then yes, everyone else and myself retaliated. So
And what is Vegan Claire saying? Peaches, you were used by Purple to do her dirty work. Now she has reeled in others to do. What dirty work do you think Purple's doing? I would like to know, Vegan.
So when they added me back in the Discord this time, Vegan, I didn't even go in there. I mean, company can't even say that. I went in there, I think maybe twice, commented maybe 4 times since I've been back. And I was at 2 months ago I was added back. So no one can say that I've not done anything in a long time. All right, Purple's live, so I'm gonna go over there and see what she's saying. I really hope she don't show my texts because, I mean, that's fucked up. But because I wasn't showing or really reading texts from her.
Yeah, see, this is just going to go sideways because this is now they're all saying Purple doesn't care. She's just using you for content. That's not true either. My God, I wish people would just sit back and relax. You know what? Let me say this too. Karen and me were friends. Karen and me are no longer friends. But I see it at the standpoint as though Karen hurt me and I hurt her. Period. That's why friendships end. And because I understand where you're coming from, I know you're hurt, but I truly believe that this is something that it's just not going to repair itself, that maybe it'll take time, but eventually, hopefully it gets better for you.
At the end of the day, I don't have an aunt or an uncle no more. And that was my only uncle I had. So, other than on my dad's side, and I don't even talk to my dad's family like that. So, I mean, yeah, it is upsetting. So,
Yeah, I've had that happen too, Peaches. Just the day we have to move on with our lives. We have our own children that we have to raise, and then that's where you just start concentrating on your own family.
that's why I've not talked about Tony, because I was tired of her coming at me. And
Right.
I didn't,
Yeah, I
what to
understand.
do with it.
I understand it. You're both hurt, but there's nothing we can correct things, but there's nothing that we can do to help repair it. Just like it's on me to repair any relationships that might have went sour with my family, and that's up to my family also to repair it as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and that's not what I'm saying. It was just the fact of I felt like no one cared, like, to be my friend and to defend me. But I want to go see what Purple's saying. So,
Okay. I'll let you go. I'll talk to you later.
all right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay. Yep. But all right, I'm gonna go. Let's go over to Purple's and see what's being said. So, y'all are probably blocked over there, so but you can go listen. So I'm gonna go over there now. I'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. Maybe go live while I'm making green bean casserole and some deviled eggs later. Thank y'all for sticking up for me.